Hello, hi, good evening. And now I'm going to show you what is varying rebar set in Revit. It's very important to learn. I'm going to show you how it works. So to learn that, I'm going to close this file. I'm going to create a new file and I'm going to draw a structural wall and I'm going to draw two wall so that you will understand the difference. So I have two wall now. The one wall is a rectangle. The other wall going to be different. Okay, so this is a rectangle wall. This is going to be a little different. So I'm going to edit the profile and I'm going to draw a small slope. Okay, and I'm going to trim this edge. Finish. So now we have a straight wall and this is an inclined slope. Okay, so now I'm going for level 1. Take a section, right click, go to view, and I'm going to add a rebar. Structure, rebar, and I'm going to add a rebar. Let me add a rebar for the straight. Okay, so let's just add a hook. Now I'm adding a rebar. I've added a rebar now, and in the 3D you can see this is a rebar. So if you want to change the rule, you can change, and this is a straight rebar. So here also you can enable varying rebar set, but it will not change anything. So if I do the same thing here, let's go to level 1 and I'm going to copy this section, select, right click, go to view. I'm going for rebar, structure, rebar. Then I'm going to take the straight rebar with the hooks. Okay, so this is where I'm going to place my rebar. If I go to 3D view, and you can see this is my rebar set. If I go to maximum spacing, 150 mm center to center, and you can see this rebar is placed for the straight run. So what about the slope? In case if I extend this rebar till here, you can see here this rebar end is going outside the member, and if I enable varying rebar set, it stays the same, but if I drag up and down, you can see the difference. So this is going to vary the height of the rebar, but what happens is the same slope is maintained even in the straight portion also. So I'm going to just adjust the rebar edge here, and then I'm going to add a new rebar for this portion. So for that, I just need to copy the same rebar and then just fix the end and then remove the end rebar here so that it won't double count. And then here we just have to remove the varying rebar. Now I can just extend till the top. So if I use constraint, I can just edit the rebar. So I need the rebar till the rebar cover. So this is the rebar I need. Finish it, and here also I need to change. So edit constraint and select the end and then change. Here let's edit You can see this is minus 36 and this is 0. 0 means it is fine. Good. Finish. Now this is my rebar for the varying wall height and for the straight wall height. I hope now you understand how this works in Revit. Okay, so please let me know what do you think about this tool. Varying rebar set in Revit. Varying rebar set in Revit. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.